about like being on a date with a guy.
Can I just say the weirdest thing is that I don't think I've been on that many dates in a really long time. I don't think people do dates anymore. I genuinely feel that.
I don't know about you, but
I don't, and it's me. Maybe it's me, but it's like I end up hanging out with people in groups, and then the guy's like, "I really like you," and I'm like, "I think you're cool too," and then we end up just chilling or like hanging out, but it's never. I'll pick you up at 8, swings by my house, takes me out to dinner. It's always just hanging out at my house or hanging out at their house, and they're like, "Are you hungry?" "Yeah, I'm hungry." "Cool, want to go grab something to eat? We can go get food and stuff." It's been like that for me for a long time. I don't think it's been a minute since somebody's.
So it kind of works naturally in your favor then, which is a good thing, right?
I don't know, because I like dates. I'm.
So you want to be wine and dine?
I think it's just the type of guys you might be going for.
Maybe.
Like you're going with like more inner circle type thing, like with
Mutual friends.
Yeah, mutual friends and stuff like that. You know.
Yeah. I like to be wined and dined though. I like the process both ways too. It's not like I want some guy just to come in and sweep me off my feet and buy me a bunch of things and take. I like, I don't know, picnics in the living room and like cooking dinner and
cheesy shit.
Shut up. Yeah, cheesy shit.
Yeah.
I mean, as masculine of an energy as I may have, I'm just
you want to set up
mushy little child on the inside that just wants to be wrapped up in a blanket and kissed on the forehead a bunch of times.
Yeah. Every masculine woman wants to be submissive. We've repeated this numerous amounts of times.
It's not always submissive though. It's just wants to feel
more feminine,
secure enough to be more feminine.
Well, yeah, I mean, but femininity, are you saying that it's not a submissive trait? Are you saying it's more of a masculine energy? Because I see it as like if femininity leans towards the
submissive, the
more submissive side.
Yes, fine. Yeah, you're
like,
right.
Think about it. Like, so I always tell my guy friends, like, if they want to go out and like have fun with a girl, you kind of have to play like when you were kids on the playground.
Well,
like,
don't pull her hair, but sure.
No, but like
I mean, don't
all right, but that's later.
Pull her hair.
But what I'm saying is like you kind of joke around, like push, like not like a hard push, but like a soft push. You tease a little bit here and there. It kind of brings you back to like those young traits that we used to have playing on the playground.
You bring her flowers or a cookie, and you're like, "Look what I got for you."
Yeah. Do you think people are forgetting to do this kind of things? Because like when I go on, like when I take chicks out, I kind of like want to do like.
Well, you're a little bit childish.
I am a little bit childish. Like I'll be there like a little hip bump. Actually, yeah, you're right. I'm a giant.
But it's
child.
fun. It's fun to bring playfulness into any kind of relationship.
True.
It keeps something fresh. It keeps it lively. It makes it less boring and mundane. Any kind of relationship, I think it's important to bring play into. Friendship, even. Yeah. It's essential. And I think people tend to forget that because we get so stressed out with everything else happening.
I think there's so many different dynamics though. Like in like most relationships that I've been in, I like the play factor as well, but also there's got to be a serious element to it. You
have to be able to have, what was it? I've been doing like a lot of this self-research and self-reading about that kind of stuff. And you do have to be able to have difficult conversations. And that takes so much personal work. And I think people are too fast to like blame their partner, blame the other person. Well, you're so difficult to talk to. I just can't talk to you. No, and I think it's more of like an internal thing. Like you just have a difficult time having serious conversations. And I've met a lot of people like that recently. The more I read on it, the more I look at myself and all the issues I've had with having conversations with people. I've definitely have noticed that some people are incapable of well, I guess it would be like emotional intelligence when you have to be really serious, when you have to have those real conversations. And a lot of people are lacking that.
Yeah, you're right. Because I do a lot of reading too. And they say that actually emotional intelligence actually gives you a higher chance of success in relationship and in business as well.
Yeah. And it's not even necessarily being sympathetic or empathetic. It's being able to say, hey, this is going to be a hard topic to discuss, but we need to discuss it seriously. And we both have to exchange a dialogue that's going to resolve whatever is going on.
I think, but the empathy and sympathy does play along in emotional EQ or EQ as well. You have to understand those two other traits in order to make sure that there's a full balance. You know what I mean? Because you have to put yourself in their shoes, but you can't feel sorry for them. There's got to be, it's got to be a fucking line.
Yeah. Like I watched the referencing back to recently my favorite, the Jordan Peterson. So I downloaded the Daily Wire to watch the What is a Woman.
Okay.
Did you watch that?
Yeah.
I didn't.
Oh my
I
God.
did.
It was worth it. It was worth it.
Okay.
It was funny and infuriating all in the same little neat package.
What is this about? Tell me.
So he goes about trying to get a straightforward definition of what a woman is. What is a woman without a circular definition?
Okay.
So basically he's just asking people to define a woman without using the word woman, and mostly going to doctors. And
I've seen clips of this.
Yeah, and it's about like the transgender.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he just goes and basically asks a whole bunch of people. Nobody can answer it.
Nobody can answer it.
Yeah.
Well, nobody seems to answer it in any definitive, straightforward manner. They all think it's just a woman is whatever
You feel
how you express yourself and how you hold yourself and how you carry yourself. And some people even got up and left. There was one that they just were done with this interview. They cut it off. They got up and they left.
Right.
It's hard to explain, but it's definitely worth watching.
So what is a woman to you? You brought it up.
Yeah, I know. I just have a very, I mean, I'm a woman is, I mean, God, you guys have put me in a rock and a hard place here. I feel like people are not going to like me when I say this. A woman gives birth to children.
Okay.
A woman and a man are very different biologically. It's proven.
Yeah.
It's not a feelings thing. It's not like a way you hold yourself, a way that you carry yourself, any way that you present yourself. It's biology.
Yeah.
And I think people are confusing male and female biologies with like
Sexuality.
with sexuality or with energy, like masculine and feminine traits. They're saying people are confusing that thing, thinking I feel very feminine. Like as a man, they might feel feminine. They might have very feminine traits, very feminine qualities about their personality and their emotions. And they're confusing that with, okay, that means I'm a female trapped inside of a male's body. When in reality, you just happen to have a feminine energy to you. Just like male and woman sex is different than female and masculine energy.
Yeah.
That's why you have like women who have very masculine energies. That happens all the time. We call those tomboys, where you know what I mean? Girl boss, whatever.
Yeah, girls that wanted to not wear a dress.
Or women that had, I mean, and that kind of stuff stems from obviously traumas in childhood and a multiple scenarios that can cause a woman to be more masculine.
Right.
And vice versa, men to be more feminine.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. So because we brought that up, how do you feel about the whole transgender movement?
Strongly disagree.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's a social epidemic.
Oh, okay. A construct.
Absolutely.
You thi-
Hardcore. Like, and I think it'd be it's a huge discussion that I'm not obviously super well educated on, but my opinion is it's a social epidemic brought on by a lot of confused people and confused teenagers. I think it's like the snowball effect, the trickle down effect, you know?
Yeah.
The same way that men nowadays are so enraged by women thinking that women are ruining the dating world is the same way that I think about the transgender movement, is that so much stuff happened with our parents' that was negative, and then it like got kind of fell down, and it wasn't so bad the next generation, and then they didn't really teach their kids the right way, and then it wasn't so bad the next generation, but you could kind of see it, and now that trickle down effect is here, and you see it, and it's slapping everybody in the face, but it's something that's kind of been stacking up on its own.
Do you think it's a lack of discipline in society right now? That's why a lot of these epidemics and all these stuff are happening.
I think it's a lack of responsibility placed on
the parents.
I think parents have been not placing proper responsibility on their children year after year after year, generation after generation after generation.
You know, it's
when they say like that phrase, you know, hard times create strong men, strong men create easy times create weak men.
Yeah, I was watching this show recently where they're starting to put jokes, like, you know, these jokes in about liberal parents and how I'm sure you guys have seen the clips online, but it's like the kid grows up in a household that's like straight up liberal, but he's straight. And then his parents are like, why are you straight? you should be gay. You should be out there, doing all this gay shit, and
You don't like
funny.
Celine Dion?
Yeah. You've seen it. Yeah, you've seen it. But it's like, it's getting to the point where it's like, I agree with you. I think it's something that's being pushed in society today. And we've talked about this on previous podcasts, but it's like, we're going through this cyclical response, because this also happened when feminism secondly started in early 50s or 40s and 50s. And then the whole hippie movement started happening, and life just kind of became easier and easier. TikTok is also another movement that is pushing it too. And it's regulated by the Chinese government. So in order for them to come in and take over, I've been on this whole war shit lately, but I think in order for them to overpower us, they have to weaken our society. And the easiest way is to have a liberated
but the thing is
society.
We already had an unstable mindset amongst the people to create the ability to weaken. Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
But the unstable mindset was created. I mean, this thing's like what he was saying with the Chinese and all that stuff. It's been implemented for years. This hasn't happened recently. This has been going on for generations. They've been applying this through media, through social media and all that stuff.
Well,
and now it's starting to like come alive, basically. Like,
What's up, guys? Did you guys like that clip? I know you did. We work our asses off. Click this video right here. Just click it. Dude, it's floating. Just click the clip. Click it.
Y'all must have got amnesia. Forgot how I chew a beater. Cooking up the track, I'm the baker just like Anita. Just that 5-star Michelin quality you can eat up. We at Sandy Lane, Ryan Barbados,